score up, and he's taking no part. So they're almost ready to go. There's the light up, and they're off. The pole marker John Francis galloped shortly after the start. Kamenchek was away okay with Fear Not. And the favourite cruising across Dream Island, coasting over looking for the front. As the two underneath of it have a little battled who's going to get to the pegs and get the gun trip behind this odds-on favourite, who's still out 3 deep in the run around the first turn. Pete Moss is back in behind them in the pink colours 1-1. And over on the inside, Liava pushing up to be handy along the inside early. Next was Pop the Bubbles, 5 metres away to Express Yourself, who's on the inside of Anna Flex. 10 away to John Francis after a slow start, and at the second attempt Greg the Great didn't want to trot up behind the gate in the early part of the score up, and he's tailed out taking no part. Well, eventually the favourite Dream Island's going to work around and lead 40.2 for the lead time, and the Pride's Easy Feed 3-year-old trot. They made him earn it a bit, but we're in it. Dream Island gets around to lead. There was a battle who was going to get the gun trip behind this odds-on favourite, and Kamenchek has won out, keeping out Fear Not, who all but got across. It now has to park and do all the work. On the inside, fourth, Liava's enjoying a nice cushy trip, and in the 1 out 1 back, Pete Moss having its second race start today. He's having a nice run. Back on the inside was Express Yourself, underneath the Pop the Bubbles, and the last pair John Francis, who's tacked on the inside of Anna Flex, with Greg the Great just following them around for practice. 32.3, first quarter of the final mile. And down to get the bell. In the Pride's Easy Feed 3-year-old trot, leader is the French-bred Dream Island. She's having her first start, and a big long loping stride for this filly. She's just cruising along and getting a very easy time of it through this second section. Second, Kamenchek's had a nice trip, but had to do a little bit of work to secure that nice run. Fear Not posted third. The inside 3 back is Liava. Pete Moss chomping at the bit, nicely poised, followed up by Pop the Bubbles, who's yet to pop out 3 deep to commence a run, but is going okay. Drifting back on the inside, Express Yourself. Second last was Anna Flex, and John Francis on the inside last of the group. And forget Greg the Great. They went 33.9 through the second quarter. So the leader, Dream Island, has had a dream run. Galloping in the 1 out 1 back was Pete Moss. It was in a good spot, but it's broken up, and it's Dream Island in front. The French-bred filly at her first race start, under a grip, leading by just over a length. Kamenchek's on its back, about to get into the clear. Fear Not just labouring as they sprint up. Pop the Bubbles is going up 3 deep to try and get into some place money from Express Yourself, Liava, Anna Flex and John Francis. 30.4, they went off the back straight, and Sugars just gave Dream Island a little bit more leather, and she'll quickly put a gap on her rivals. Kamenchek, Fear Not, Pop the Bubbles, Express Yourself down the outside for the minor money, but Dream Island, it's going to be the dream debut. She's going to do it all the way, the favourite, and win well. Dream Island first, second, out wide, maybe Express Yourself, just nosing out Kamenchek in a photo. Fear Not's run fourth. We'll wait for the judge there for the minor spots, and fifth home Pop the Bubbles. Then Anna Flex, Liava, John Francis. Pete Moss jumped off stride at the end of the back straight, and out the back Greg the Great. 29.9 last quarter, 24.9 the mile rate for Aldebaran Park.